All right, welcome to Mogul State of Mind. I'm your host, Uncle Spin, and today we're here with somebody who's got a story to tell, a crazy story to tell, and she's been waiting to get it off of her chest. Miss Jane Doe, welcome to the seat.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna jump straight into it. We're just gonna jump straight into it, and then we're gonna work backwards. So I know that you were shot by pretty much a famous content creator or streamer or whatever, Fluffy.
hmm
So tell us about this situation. Like, what happened?
Well, I was doing a 20 versus 1 for Wabizi, and I actually had another 20 versus 1 to do later that day for Yellow Beezy, but Wabizi's was first. So me and my friends, we got in the car and we headed over off Maple where they was going to shoot it at. During the 20 versus 1, everything was going good. Everything was, laughs and couple shots, drinking, having a good time until some of the girls started getting mad at my friend Candy, for being Candy. Candy is very outspoken. She's very, wild. And so her and Wabizi were having like little moments where they was joking and they're both from BR. So they already knew each other, but nobody knew that. So while they laughing and ha-ha, the other girls were standing to the side, kind of like just looking like who the fuck these bitches think they is, you know what I'm saying? So, we just chilling, having a good time and doing, what we do best, and that's pop it. So of course they was mad, you know what I'm saying? So they started getting into it, my homegirl calling her old ass hoe and shit because she told them she was 40. And that kind of shocked everybody because everybody was like in their 20s and 30s. So once she told them that, it kind of opened the door for them to, make side jokes and shit. But my friend is a hothead. And so while they was joking, they were getting heated. Now at the time, I didn't know that the girls that was there was on like a little reality TV show like Baddies where they be fighting and stuff and shit. So,
Yeah.
we didn't know that. We just came to do what we do. You know what I'm saying? We didn't know who everybody was, So they started getting into my friend Candy and, I was cute. I was, fly. My hair was done, just had got my hair done that morning. So I was like, I'm not trying to fight. I'm trying to go to the next event. So I'm telling my friend, like, chill, you know what I'm saying? Fuck these hoes. We going to our next event, you know what I'm saying? We're not trying to fight with you. But of course, they kept on popping their gums and she kept on popping hers. So, a fight was about to break out. So in the mix of the fight about to break out, like the security guards or whatever that were there to prevent stuff from happening had like kind of grabbed me and my friend and like walked us to the side of the set. And so while they're walking us to the side of the set, one girl then jumped over the security guard and kicked me in my head. And then the other girl, started trying to get to my friend Candy. Somehow Candy got loose. And when I looked back, she was fighting one of the girls, and the girl Fluffy was hitting her in her back of her head. So I'm telling the nigga, like, hey, nigga, let me go. They jumping my friend, you know what I'm saying? So he steady holding me. He big. He like 6'8", you know what I'm saying? And he kind of swayed him. So I'm over here struggling with him. My friend over there fighting. So I'm like, man, you got to let me go, you know what I'm saying? So I ended up getting free from him and running over there. By the time I ran over there, they had grabbed Fluffy, but my friend was still fighting one of the girls. So I just started fighting, whoever was fighting. So once I started fighting the girl, like, it just pretty much, they all, like, it was like, I'm going to say, it might have been like 5 girls with them. I'm saying somehow, I had got drunk. We was fighting for a minute, but I ended up to the side and they started jumping me. Like all the girls were just jumping me and fighting on me. So, I'm still hanging in there. I'm still fighting. I'm still going hard. You know what I'm saying? So by the time they had broke it up or whatever, they was like, the police on the way, y'all gotta go. You know what I'm saying? So they started breaking it up and trying to get us out the building. So, I grabbed my stuff and I'm going out the building. And on my way out, I see Fluffy walking next to me. And I'm in my mind, I'm like, this one of the bitches that jumped me. So I just immediately bleed her ass up right there going out the door. Her glasses flew off her head and went the other way, you know what I'm saying? She was like, and they was like, this bitch crazy, you know what I'm saying? So they was like, come on, girl, come on, you tripping. Let's go, you know what I'm saying? So they finally break it up again and they, we all getting outside. Like one of my friends, my hairstylist was in the car and she didn't feel good. So she was in the car just laying down. So when I had opened the door, she had kind of like jumped up and looked at me and my wig was gone. And mind you, she had just did my wig in the morning. So she was like, I said, man, they just jumped me in there. She was like, what? I was like, yeah, man, them hoes are jumping. She was like, where they at? So I'm like, man, they right there. And so as I parked like in the front of the parking lot, when you come in the entrance, I'm parked like the first parking spot. So their car was like back there. So they had to pass us to get out the parking lot. So when they was coming out the building, I'm like, they them hoes got right there, you know what I'm saying? So she get out the car, she's like, what they talking about? I'm like, shit, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? There they go. Let's see what they talking about. You know what I'm saying? So while they walking out, I walk up, I'm like, yeah, it's fair now. My friend right here, what y'all want to do? Now we can get our wands out. You know what I'm saying? So they looking like, hurry up, walking real fast to the motherfucking car. And I'm like, y'all wasn't just on that when I was, it was 2 of us in there. Y'all was jumping. Like, now we got 3. What's up? You know what I'm saying? So they hurry up and get in the car and lock the door. You know what I'm saying? So I walk up on the car and I like try to pull the door open and it's locked. And I'm like, damn, y'all get in the car. Like, y'all finished? So a nigga yelled, he was like, hey, get back. You know what I'm saying? They got a gun in that car. And I was like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, so fuck it. So I walk back to my car. I'm like, all right, bet. You know what I'm saying? Your house ain't no shit. You know what I'm saying? Let me go back to my car. So I walk back to the car, my friend's still standing in front of the car. I'm changing my clothes because my shirt got ripped and shit. I got some clothes in the car where I was going to the second set. So I immediately just go start changing my shit. So as they're passing out of the parking lot, you know what I'm saying, they're slowing down. And I'm like, oh, them hoes coming by the car right now. You know what I'm saying? So I go back to the front of the car to see, what they finna do. So when the bitches get like kind of, I'm gonna say like about 10 feet from the car, a nigga yell out, hey, watch out. They finna spray out with that mace. So my friend like, bitch, get back. They got their mace. I'm like, man, they rolled down this window and spray us with their motherfucking mace. I'm jumping through the motherfucking window. I'm beating those ass. Fear point blank. So my friend was like, all right. So they start going real slow. So the girl that's supposed to have the mace in the backseat, she got her window down. So I'm thinking, they finna stop where her window is down there. No. When they get in front of my car, Fluffy rolls down her window and then she like points a gun at me. So when she points the gun, I'm like, what? You know what I'm saying? Because y'all jump me. What the fuck you got a gun for? You know what I'm saying? Like, so I just kind of give her a look like, what, bitch? And then she just shoots me. I can't believe the bitch shot me. I was like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, and she skirts out the parking lot. So immediately, like, I'm just holding my fucking arm. And I'm like, damn, this bitch really shot me. You know what I'm saying? Everybody screaming. They got Nina in the background screaming. They shot her. They shot her. You know what I'm saying? If y'all seen the video, that was her in the background screaming that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, damn, in my head. Like, I can't believe this bitch really shot me. So the bitch that drove out the parking lot is really nothing I could do. The niggas yelling, y'all better hurry up and get her to the hospital and shit. So my friends like, bitch, get in the car, get in the car. I'm like, hell no. Nah. You know what I'm saying? I'm not getting in the motherfucking car, call the ambulance. And they're like, nah, you know what I'm saying? Don't call the ambulance to up there where the shit was going on at. So he's like, just take her to the hospital. I'm like, man, I'm not getting in the car until y'all find something to tie my arm up with. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I'm already bled all over the fucking ground. Like, so like, all right, they was like, so I said, I got some tights in my bag. You know what I'm saying? Get the tights out and then tie my arm up. So my friend, she runs to the car, she get the tights. Everybody trying to tie my arm up, shit. They get like all kind of shit, shirts and shit, wrapping my arm up. When they finally wrap my arm up, they get me in the car and then we head to the hospital. Now, my friend that's from BR, she ends up being the driver at the time to take me to the hospital. So, you know what I'm saying? On the way, on Maple at the time, it was a lot of construction and shit. So the GPS kept having us turn around and go different ways. We was getting further and further away from the motherfucking hospital. So I'm like, y'all bitches trying to kill me. Oh, we ain't trying to kill you. I'm like, bro, for real, get me to the hospital because I feel like I'm sleepy. I feel tired. Like it's hard for me to keep my eyes open. They're like, nah, bro, keep your eyes open. I'm like, I'm trying, but bitch, how long I gotta wait? You know what I'm saying? They're like, we gonna get you there. So just so happened, my friend ends up seeing like an urgent care clinic on the side of the motherfucking road. She like, bitch, just stop there. So we just run up in there. And when we go in there, I'm bleeding everywhere and shit. They're like, what happened? They're like, my friend just got shot. They was like, oh, so they get me to the back or whatever. They start, trying to give me oxygen and shit and get my heart rate stable and shit. So they ended up motherfucking calling the ambulance from there and flighting me over to the big hospital and then shit. By the time I made it in the doors of the big hospital, I had passed out and shit. When I woke up, I just seen like a lady standing next to the bed and she was just looking at me and I was like, where I'm at? She was like, oh, you're in the recovery room. You just came out of surgery, you know what I'm saying? I'm just making sure you're okay, make sure everything's fine. You know what I'm saying? In a minute, you're going to get moved to a regular room. And I was like, okay. And I fell back asleep.
So you ended up having to have surgery.
Hell yeah. I have a radial nerve damage. I had my bone got shattered. They had to put a plate in my arm and shit. When I woke up from surgery, I couldn't even move my arm, and it was like it's a 65% chance that I wouldn't have no movement in my hand at all because she hit my radial nerve. And I was like, fuck that. I ain't finna let no bitch handicap me. So every day I was working on my arm and shit, making my fingers move and, talking to myself like, move them fingers, and my shit start moving and shit. Shit, I got at the hospital. My shit still, you see, my shit look deformed and shit. I got this long sleeve shirt on, but you can kind of see that's the plate right there in my arm and shit.
Oh, shit.
Mm-hmm. Damn. Shit. All that shit happened, and it had nothing to do with me at the beginning. So, shit, I really suffered the most, but...
So, do you have a scar from the surgery?
Yeah. I can't really... Let me show you. It's a scar.
Oh, shit.
It's going up my arm. You can't really see it. It's like from here to there where they cut open and put the plate in. The bullet went in right here. If you kind of see that little mark, and it's the plate. It's just how that shit healed. And shit, I don't really feel my hand. It's always sweating. I have nerve damage. So it's just like, if you ever like feel like when your feet go to sleep, and it be tingling, 24 hours a day, my shit just tingles. That's all I feel in there. I don't really feel like nothing. Yeah.
Damn, so, damn. So where she hit you right here in your forearm area?
The bullet went through right here, but it was like a 22 or some shit. So it like traveled. So once it hit through right here, it had shattered my bone, and it was just going wherever the fuck it was going. But they ended up removing it on this side. It went in right there, but oh, here you go. That's where they removed it. Right there.
Gotcha.
Came out that side. Shit.
So now that this happening, I mean, you're looking at your arm. You get a daily reminder of this situation. How does that make you feel?
It pisses me off every day. Every day I feel my arm tinkling. Every day I wake up, I look at it, I'm like, I can't believe I let this bitch get down on me like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is crazy. And at the time when it happened, I had a 6-month-old. And, you know, she was just starting to crawl and she was turning me up. I'm talking about I had a cast on at the time and I was fighting with her in the cast. I'm talking about that's why I healed like that, because I didn't really just get to let it heal all the way how I was supposed to heal, because I was dealing with a infant. You know what I'm saying? So I'm still going to the doctor right now I go to orthopedic and surgery, and I'm supposed to be getting surgery again for them to go back in there and fix the plate. But
so the plate didn't settle right.
It didn't settle right. That's why it's sticking out like that.
Damn. And so how long ago did this incident happen?
That happened September 28, 2024. My birthday was September 18th. It happened like right after my birthday.
Gotcha. So you're a Virgo.
I'm a Virgo. And when I woke up from surgery, and the doctor, he said, you know, thank your friends for tying up your arm, because you lost a lot of blood and you had to get a blood transfusion and you almost died. If they wouldn't have tied your arm up, you would have lost too much blood. You wouldn't have made it. It's a matter of time how we waited right there and we get lost going to the hospital and shit. That shit, like, if they didn't tie my arm up, I would have been dead. I wouldn't even be here to tell no fucking story.
So when that's crazy. So when you think about it, like having a near death experience, you know, how different is your outlook now?
My outlook is totally different. I mean, I used to be like I'm gonna say I used to be the hothead of the group, ready to fight. Anybody say something to me, I'm ready to go off. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I can fight. You know what I'm saying? So I be ready for it. You know what I'm saying? But these days, people not fighting no more, especially if you're winning. You see, they jump me and then shot me. Like, make that make sense. You know, like, people is not fighting furthermore. Like, they are not taking no L's. They'll kill you, anything. And then, you know, we was in front of rappers. She couldn't take no L's. So she had to get one up on me. And, you know, people feel like they can't take no L's, but I always be, you win some, you lose some. But you live to fight another day, and that's what I did. So now when, like, we go out and stuff and people be fighting and stuff, I'm really like, come on, y'all, let's go. I'm saying, like, it's time to go. They fighting, we going this way. I know how to fight, but I don't know what they on. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not trying to die. My daddy died from the same shit. Fighting, whooping somebody, and shot him in his head. He's not here today. And when they got shot, that's the first thing I thought about was, damn, I'm finna die like my daddy. But shit, I live. And from there, I've been in school. I've been out the way. Y'all don't see me on the scene no more. Fuck all that. Because ain't nobody, when I was in the hospital going through that shit, nobody was there but my friends, you know. But nobody was really checking on me. Nobody was checking for me. And shit, the people that it happened after they seen that they weren't going to get in trouble like that, they wasn't even calling to check on me. You know what I'm saying? They was making sure I didn't put their name in it.
No.
That's about it. And I was already like, nah, like, I ain't the police. When I woke up from surgery and I went in my room, it was detectives in my room. And they was like, you know, we heard what happened to you. You good? And I was like, yeah. They was like, do you know the people that shot you? I told them I don't know the people that shot. I really didn't know her, though. That was my first time ever seeing. I didn't know of no Fluffy. I didn't know of who. They was telling me who she was after I got shot. I didn't know that bitch. You know what I'm saying?
So did the police, when the police asked you, so how did she end up getting charged?
She ended up getting charged because they said that it was some girls that was at the 20-1 that didn't know me, or they didn't know her, but they knew of her and they knew of me from, like, social media. And they was like, they stayed in the parking lot until I came out of surgery. That they was like, is it okay if we tell the people that stayed there and making sure you was okay, that you're okay? And I was like, yeah, you could tell them. They was like, well, good, we're gonna tell them, because they actually gave us all the information we needed to know. Like, they told them who she was. They gave everybody acts, told them who did what, how, and they even gave them videos from when they was jumping me. So they was like, we don't need nothing from you. We already know who she is, and we're gonna go arrest her. And I was like, okay. Gotcha. And that was that. Shit.
So did you end up going to any of her court dates?
Hell no, they was calling me and shit. They was asking, because they called me and they was like, well, we're thinking about, she wants to take it to trial. We offer her some time and she wants to take it to trial. I was like, okay. And they was like, well, we just want to know if you can come to the trial. And I was like, nah. So they ended up sending me a subpoena in the mail to come to the trial. And the trial was actually supposed to be for like April 4th. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, Mama, do I have to go to this shit? She was like, yeah, you got to go if they subpoena you. And I was like, okay. But like right after that shit, they ended up calling me and they was like, well, we have a question. And I was like, what's up? And they was like, we have a lot going on right now, and because it was a fight before the trial. I mean, before the incident that she shot you, she could possibly get off from shooting you. So we're trying to give her probation. Do you agree with us giving her probation? I was like, I don't know why y'all asking me. Y'all already got in y'all head what y'all gonna give her. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I knew she was gonna get probation because I had the same charge when I was 17, aggravated assault with deadly weapon. And what I get? Probation. Like, if you don't have no charges in the Dallas and you do something, you're gonna 9 times out of 10 get probation. If you don't kill nobody, you're getting probation. So I already knew she was getting probation.
Gotcha.
So they told me that she was getting probation. I was like, all right, what can I do? I'm saying, all right. She's on probation. She got probation. She signed for her shit. They called me and they was like, hey, disregard that subpoena. The constable called me and was like, disregard that subpoena I sent you. She signed for her little probation or whatever. No.
So first, I just want to touch on it. It's niggas in the streets that ain't as hard as you. Niggas will be niggas get shot. Niggas gonna point the finger, drop all kinds of information.
A lot of people was calling me a rat and shit because she had got arrested for that shit. And I'm like, she shot me in broad daylight. Like, I didn't have to tell them people. Them people came to me and told me who shot me. I'm telling you, before this day, I didn't know that girl from Adam, Eve to Steve. They told me who the fuck she was. I didn't even know her. If they wouldn't have told me who she was, I still wouldn't have knew who shot me. She's not even from here. She's from Arkansas.
Gotcha.
I didn't know that bitch.
And so you ain't snitch.
Hell no, I ain't had to snitch. She did it in front of innocent bystanders that didn't have nothing to do with nothing. She knew them people was gonna snitch on her. Then they had her license plate.
Gotcha. So,
like, they had all that shit.
So what in your mind, like, what gave you the mindset of not getting any information? Because you're not in the streets, are you? Okay.
What gave me the mindset is not to snitch? Because I told the police, catch her before I catch her. And they say, ma'am, you on a recorded, catch her before I catch her. Period.
Okay. You getting it back in blood.
Please. And
I'm scared of you. I just want to let you know. Did we pat her down before she came in here?
I'm gonna change it, but I believe in eye for an eye. I'm just gonna say that, like, you do something to me, I want the same done to you. I mean, it might not be today, it might not be tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? But karma is a motherfucker, and it ain't never not came back and got somebody. It might not even be me that get you, but my ancestors never played. You know what I'm saying? You gonna get it down the line.
So don't ever eat your spaghetti. Fuck with me. You practice voodoo.
I'm from Louisiana. I ain't gonna say I practice voodoo, but I am very into my ancestors, and I have a lot of dead people that surround myself. So, good luck. You know what I'm saying? On her probation, she got 3 years probation, 3 years to think about her decisions and her actions. And like the DA said, it's highly likely that a person at her age is not going to get in trouble again. They'll be seeing her again, and ain't no guns in prison. I just got out of prison in 2021. And it was nothing but knuckles and fists. So, yeah. Okay. I hope she can stay in the blend in prison when she go back.
Okay, got you. Sorry, I'm just processing. You gangster in the motherfucker.
I just, I got family ties, you know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, free Green Eyes. Yeah, my big brother. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Green Eyes, the rapper.
The rapper from Shreveport, yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, free him. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is, Some shit happens, as they say.
Gotcha. You know,
but yeah, I'm at the way now, y'all. I'm in school.
So let me ask you this. So you say you believe in the eye for an eye. Mm-hmm. So now that she's gotten probation, do you still feel that way?
They forgave her. I did it.
Okay.
That was what they gave her. I didn't tell on her. I didn't ask them to do a motherfucking thing. I didn't even ask them to go and apprehend the bitch. So if you seen her right now, what's gonna happen? So if I seen her right now, I would smile at her and walk away. Okay. Gotcha. Wave at her, blow her a kiss, something like that. You know what I'm saying? You see me, I see you. Gotcha. Mm-hmm. So how do you feel? Do you feel that the punishment that she received fits the crime that she committed? I really don't think so because, I really don't fuck with the police. So I just feel like the police really saved her in a way. You know what I'm saying? Because if I would have had a gun, I would have shot her ass back. But I didn't have no gun on me. You know what I'm saying? And I couldn't, but I ain't asked the police to go and arrest her, and I didn't ask the police to give her probation. Like, I feel like she should. I could have died. Probation 3 years. That's a slap on the wrist. That's a get out of jail free card. You know what I'm saying? Like, what if I would have died? You didn't care if I would have died. You didn't care I had kids. You didn't care nothing. And I would have looked at it different if I would have jumped them or if I would have started. But I literally was trying to break it up at the beginning. I was trying to pull my friend away. And when y'all did start jumping my friend and I went back to assist, y'all still didn't have to shoot me. Like, what was y'all had already jumped me. Y'all had hit me in the head with a phone, busted my eye. YBC had to wipe the blood from my eye. Then they went to the studio the next day and made a song about it.
Was it fire?
It was trash. It was trash. It was trash. And then y'all got away with that shit. Period, point blank. Y'all, I'm gonna say they got away with it because nothing really happened. She got out. She went to jail. She bundled down. She got probation. Like, that ain't shit.
So how long did it take the police to catch her?
I think it took like a year. Shit.
It took them a year to bring charges on her.
Yeah. No, I think she had a warrant or something. And that's how they ended up, I guess, pulling her. I don't know exactly how they caught her. All I know is somebody hit me up and was like, "Bitch, look, they got her." And they sent me her mugshot.
Okay, so she was on the run for a little bit.
I guess so. She was. They must have put. You know how they investigate and they put a warrant for your arrest. Yeah. I think she didn't know she had a warrant for arrest. So I don't know what she thought, but that's how they ended up getting. They had ended up from the people who told them her information. They ended up finding the bitch, and then putting a warrant for aggravated assault with a deadly weapon.
Gotcha.
And they ended up getting and then shit. It was like a year before I seen the fucking mugshot, and they was posting it. Dallas Global had posted that shit, and everybody was talking about. That's when they was tagging me in this shit on Instagram before my Instagram got took. And when they was saying like, "You a rat, you a snitch," I was like, "I ain't snitch on that bitch. The fuck I'm a snitch on her for?" Yeah. Shit. The fuck. I got a couple of assaults on my, and that's why I really didn't care that they gave her probation, because I have a couple of assault charges and shit.
So
aggravated assault with a deadly weapon.
So did you get a probation for yours?
Yeah, that's what I said. That's why I knew they was gonna give her probation.
So let me ask you this then. So how long did you get probation?
I got probation for like 3 years. I was 17. I ran somebody over with a car.
Oh, you one of those?
I ran a girl. They jumped me, and I got in the car and I ran somebody over.
So you one of them ones that I seen in them videos.
It was an urban.
It was at the gas station?
No, it was at a little building, little warehouse thing.
And you was smashing in the cars and?
No, I didn't smash not one car. I knew what I was straight. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. I didn't hit nobody else's car.
We're going to dive into that. But so look, let me say this though. Let me say this just to give you some perspective, right? You caused harm to somebody, right? Like you said, eye for eye. You live by the gun, you die by the gun.
Exactly.
And then fast forward years later, you got somebody that did something to you, and they got the same opportunity. I mean, they got the same consequence. You feel me? So it's kind of like if you were given that opportunity. I'm gonna call it a blessing from Yahweh. I'm gonna call it a blessing.
Definitely a blessing. But I'm gonna say this now. This is what I'm saying now. I don't never attack people because I know where my mind is. Now, people do stuff to me and then I act on it. So when I say eye for an eye, I mean those people that I ran over, they jumped me first. And then I got in my car and then I attacked. They jumped me and I fought back. See what I'm saying? Like, I don't just go fucking with people.
That's the problem with you women. Y'all, you that's not eye for an eye. That's eye for a whole body. You taking it to a whole nother level.
Okay.
You feel me? Like that's just like y'all.
That's chill down though.
See, but y'all do that in relationships too.
You ain't on.
Well, I know your type.
Fuck.
See, that's no.
No.
No. That's not okay.
Okay, it's not okay. It's not okay.
All right. If anybody is a therapist or a counselor watching this, please reach out to this lady. I'm gonna provide you just to comment. I'm gonna send you her number.
I need help. I didn't say I didn't need help. I know. That's why I'm trying to get it together now. You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, it's a blessing to be alive. It's a blessing not to be in jail. It's a blessing. So God keep blessing me. So now I'm gonna sit down and take the blessing.
Holy water for you.
Sometimes.
You ever seen Ace Ventura? Okay. You ain't the Quincy Ultra. You was a nigga Ultra. Quincy Ultra was the white devil. So yeah, you
okay.
But no, so
I just don't feel like it was no gun needed. You know what I'm saying? Like it was no gun. It was literally 2 against 5 girls.
I feel
what did you need a gun for?
So obviously when y'all got in that blend, you must have blended her up.
Her glasses flew from here to there.
What you hit her with? Or what you hit?
My fist.
I know that. I'm
The
saying,
right hook. Whoop. You know what I'm saying? And them hoes come.
Okay, so just imagine. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, everybody don't know how to lose. So but listen, hold on now, listen. Okay. Calm down. I didn't do it to you. Okay.
No.
All right, listen.
Don't make excuses for them.
You said what?
Don't make excuses for them.
I'm not making an excuse. See, that's perspective is not an excuse.
Mhm.
Perspective is just another way that another person thinks.
Okay.
And I know it's hard for you due to your physical anatomy to think like that. You get what I'm saying? So nicely put. Shut your ass up and listen.
Okay.
no, but I mean, out of you know what I mean. But you now you done made me forget where I was going. But if somebody get their ass beat, you know what I'm saying, and you beating their ass like that, ego. So all I'm gonna say is like for you not putting yourself in where it can go that way. You get what I mean? And I'm not justifying it at all. I want to make that very clear.
Okay.
But you know, part of life is being able to do it, have a risk analysis. You know what I'm saying? An internal risk analysis. And we've been, you know, in life we've been through shit. And you know, it's like, okay, I beat this motherfucker up. What can happen?
Yeah.
And I'm definitely not happy that happened to you. I'm sad that happened to you. I wish that it didn't happen to you. But I would just say that going forward, like use that risk analysis. You know, something that's like it's all money ain't good money.
Yeah.
Every bitch beating every bitch up ain't good
good.
beat.
You're right
You feel
though.
me?
And that's what I learned out that situation.
Gotcha.
Sometimes you gotta let shit go. Sometimes you gotta let shit go.
You know, but I'm gonna be real with you. It's not even letting shit go. It's learning how to hurt people in other ways. See, I'm a petty motherfucker. You feel me? But it's like I tell my daughter. Like I have a daughter. I tell her like, if a man put his hands on you, don't beat him in that type of way. Wait till the nigga go to sleep. Cut his ass up. You feel me? Cut his but cut his calf muscle or something.
Yeah.
I tell my sons, if somebody disrespects you, play the long game. So be that go buy the business that his mama work at and make it work for you. You know what I'm saying? Like some real just calculated type thing. But that's just some perspective, just to give you some perspective. So yeah, we can still do some whole ass shit, but we're gonna do it in a different type of way. That's all I say. But, so has she ever reached out to you?
Nah, she didn't reach out to me. So people reached out to me like when I first got shot and was like, she'll give me $1,000 after telling her. And I was
You
like,
should have took it. Because you ain't tell her anyway.
like, fuck you and $1,000
You
is
know what I'm saying? You got me for it. Dog, make it 5 and we got a deal right now.
now you playing in my face. $1,000 for my life.
$1,000, you knew you wasn't gonna snitch.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't know. That's just how I look at it.
You're
Right.
right.
But I'm not. I didn't get shot. You feel me? So it's easy for me to say
I
that.
was fucked up about this shit. It really pissed me off more because I'm really a fighter. I don't bring out weapons. Like I'm a fair fighter. So it was already unfair when y'all jumped me. So I was trying to make it fair. And it still wasn't even, but I knew my best friend, she fight hard like me. So I knew when she got out the car, we were gonna flush everybody. So it kind of fucked me up. Like I thought y'all was some fighters. Y'all was fighting me in the building when y'all thought it was just me by myself. But when I get a little help, now y'all don't want to fight. Now y'all want to walk fastly to the car, lock the doors, and I don't understand. So I was confused.
Got you. And so if you could say anything to her right here, right now, what would you say?
Get in the gloves. Give me my round, and I'll leave you alone. I'm cool. I don't guns, no guns, straight gloves, straight boxing, straight punching. Yeah, run that shit back. Go on, set it up. Put some money up or something.
Boo.
Bag way. The bag way. God bless you.
All right, and so is there anything as far as that situation? Because you done brought up a whole bunch of shit. Now we finna dive into your life story.
Look, it's deep. I gotta write a book about this life story.
You got me over here sweating. I'm just, bullets flying, running niggas over, assault. Oh shit! I'm next to a serial killer. But before we move on to the next topic, is there anything as far as with this situation that you want to get off of your chest for the people that watch?
Nah, I mean, shit happens. I'm moving on, doing better shit. I wish them people the best. That's all I can say. But yeah, if they want to sit up there fighting the gloves, get my manager up.
Got you. All right. So now I want to talk about you. You talked about a lot, so we're going to kind of take a deeper dive into your youth, your upbringing, and things of that sort. So you're from Louisiana,
Bastrop,
Bastrop,
Trap City,
Louisiana.
stand up.
Okay. I ain't gonna lie, you popping it right. I fucks with you. Like, I fucks with you. Everything I say, you like, yep,
Yeah.
yep, pop, yep, stand up, yep. All right, so you said your father was killed. How old were you when your father was killed?
I was 3.
3 years old.
Mhm.
And how did your father get killed?
He was a Crip, and he went to fight some Bloods that he had been having altercations with. And he went in the party that they were having and started blending everybody ass up. He whooped a couple of niggas and just proceeded out the door. As he was going back to his car, they shot him in the back of the head, and he died right there.
And was this in Dallas or was this
He
in?
was in Dallas. He's from Louisiana as well, but it actually happened in Pleasant Grove.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. He died.
You see where I'm finna go with this, right?
Sit my ass down.
No,
Oh.
I'll just say this. I say this. You know, we have generational curses, right? And things, as they say, history repeats itself. You know, and through different fashions and different forms, and energy continues to evolve. And so I hope that you don't take your situation lightly, and you look at it because that could have easily been history repeating itself. And then now you have another kid
Mm-hmm.
that would have witnessed and that would have went through what you went through.
You're right. Well, that's the first thing I thought about when I got shot was fuck, I'm gonna die like my daddy died.
Yeah. So with your father being killed at such a young age and things of that sort, how did that affect you in your upbringing?
Mm, it affected me pretty badly, dealing with ain't shit niggas and being misled and not having a father figure. People prey on that shit. And they see that you don't have no father, so they'll do certain things to you, and they know that they're not gonna really have no repercussions from your father. So, I probably got the same sob story that any other bitch got without a daddy. You know, being molested, being beat by niggas, it's different shit.
Gotcha. So was your mom was she raised you by herself?
My granny's help.
Gotcha.
My sister, she's older than me. Her father raised me as well. He wasn't in the household, but he's who I call my dad, and he's always been there for me like a dad. But I knew that wasn't my biological dad, so you know, I still long for my real dad and missed him to a certain extent.
Gotcha. And so you spoke on being molested. Um, what what age did that start happening, and who did it?
I was 10 years old. It was by my ex stepdad. He was from Louisiana as well. And it stopped when I was like 12 because we ended up moving, and him and my mama ended up breaking up, and I never seen him again. But as I was getting older, well, I'm gonna say I was like 21. Some detectives had reached out to me, and he actually had a pending case that was open on some other girls he had molested from his new girlfriends or whatever you want to call them. He was a serial molester, if you want to call it.
Okay. And so at the time this is happening, are you telling anybody? Are you letting your mom know and your
I told
sister?
my sister, and that's it because he did tell me like if anybody found out that he would kill my mom and my sister, and at that time I thought he was serious because he was kind of crazy, so I really didn't know. But I was telling my sister, and at the time we were like making a plot to kill his ass, but like something happened one day. We just woke up and my mom was like, "Get y'all shit, we hurry up, we moving." Then shit, we ended up moving to my granny house, and I never seen that man again.
Got you. And so when did your mom end up finding out?
She ended up finding out like when I was like 18 and we got into it and we were arguing and she was like, "You're a crazy bitch." I was like, "I'm a crazy bitch because your nigga was fucking with me." And she was like, "Huh?" And then she looked at my sister, she was like, "Is she telling the truth?" My sister's like, "Yeah, she telling the truth." So she was like, "I did not know. Why you didn't tell me?" I was like, "No, I was scared. Shit. He told me he was gonna kill y'all. What you wanted me to do?" You know what I'm saying? And then when we moved, shit, it was really no point to say nothing because shit, we was gone. So shit, that was that.
Got you. Oof. Okay. So when when he's doing this, pretty much like what lines is he crossing? What are you experiencing at this age?
I mean, like, what you mean? What lines is he crossing? He's crossing all the lines because he know he not supposed to be touching a fucking kid.
Right. And I guess what I'm saying is he touching on you? Is he
Oh, okay,
yeah.
yeah, okay. So he never penetrated me, but he would just like finger me and jack off and stuff like that, rub on me and get off like that. Mm. He never actually stuck his dick in me, but the crazy part about that is he fucked his own kid. Like when I was talking to the detective, he had some case up with like his own biological kids. He penetrated them. I was just blessed for him not to have did that. Like to me, but yeah, he was sick.
And so where is he? He's in jail now.
I don't know where he is. Last thing he actually my grandpa. Okay, so like his family like grew up right across the street from my family in Bastrop. You know what I'm saying? So like our families are like was supposed to be like this, you know what I'm saying? So my grandpa had ended up dying back like in 2020 and just so happened like I was there but I ended up missing the funeral because my car broke down and I didn't make it to the funeral. So like soon as like the funeral was over, I ended up getting help. Like it was a battery post that was fucked up on my BMW, and somebody came ended up helping me. But by the time I got to the Bastard, because I was coming from Shreveport, I spent the night in Shreveport, and I was gonna drive to the funeral in the morning. So by the time I got there, the funeral was over. His whole family was at the funeral. He wasn't at the funeral, but his whole family was at the funeral, and they was like taking pictures and shit. And everybody was like tagging each other in the pictures and stuff. And so somehow I had got tagged in the pictures, and he ended up adding me as a friend on Facebook. He ended up adding me as a friend on Facebook and inboxing me. And when I went to the inbox, it was like, "Are you such and such daughter?" I'm like, "I know this nigga." You know what I'm saying? Like, you know who the fuck I am because you asked. You said my mama name. Are you such and such daughter? You know who the fuck I am.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like now you just playing. You know what I'm saying? So he was out at that time, but at that time I was on a run, and the detective was asking me to basically come and testify on his behalf, on my behalf, but like for the case. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I was like, I can't come testify. I'm on a run. Like I had a felony warrant at that time, and I was like,
That was the aggravated assault.
manufacturing delivery.
Okay.
So I was on a run at the time, and I was like, I can't come in. I can give you all I can give you over this phone, but I ain't coming back to Texas, so y'all can apprehend me. She was like, okay, cool. So I gave her all the information I could. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't know where he at today. He needs to be dead, but shit.
And so have you talked to any ooh, okay. And so I'm guessing you haven't his kids haven't reached out to you or anything like that.
I didn't even know he was fucking with his own kids until the detective told me.
And how long
Yeah.
ago was this the detective told you?
That was like in 2020, right before I went to jail. Another lady had reached out. His girlfriend, who her daughter, who the case was behind, she had. I had made a long post because after he had reached out to me on Facebook, he had sent me some dick pics and everything. And I had made a long post, tagged him in it, put his pictures up there and shit. And so the lady had ended up reaching out to me. She was like, I've been looking for you, and she was like, the detective been looking for you. That's how the detective ended up getting my number. Cause she was like, I have an open case on him for my daughter. My daughter is in a psychiatric hospital right now. She's going crazy because of what he did to her. I'm saying, and she's like, I need your help. You know what I'm saying, to bring this fuck ass nigga down. I'm like, well, like, I'm all the way in Louisiana right now. You know what I'm saying, and I'm on the run. I can help you, but I can't help you. You know what I'm saying, so I did all I could from where I was at. But she was just telling me like he always used to talk about my mama. He always used to talk about me and say that I was his favorite, but she never like put two and two together. You know what I'm saying? He said that him and my mama broke up because her husband put like she had put something on him. Her husband that died was haunting him. That's what she told. That's what he told the lady. So the lady was like, I didn't know what he was talking about, but he was always talking about you. You know what I'm saying? And I can understand why he was always talking about you. And then she read everything that I put about him on Facebook. She was like, this is why. And she really at first she thought her daughter was lying on him. Her daughter is going through all kind of shit mentally. You know what I'm saying? She really didn't know to believe her or not. But once I went ahead and said what I said, that kind of like tied up like my daughter not lying. This nigga is doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's what made her reach out to me. She was like, I'm sorry that shit happened to you. And we talked about a couple things, and she was like, he was scared of your mama and he was scared of her husband because her husband is dead. He was like that he had to get away from us because my mama was evil and that she had like people hunting him and shit. I was like, that nigga just that's just my daddy on his ass for fucking with me. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I'm sorry you went through that.
It's okay.
Yes.
I'm okay.
So when and I want to just see this. So when this is happening for this 2 years, like what is your thought process why this is happening?
Because I was bad. That's what I was thinking at the time. That's what he would say. Because I was the bad child. Like I fought a lot. We was living in Grand Prairie, and it was like at the time predominantly white, and I was like one of the only black kids. So like it's like they was always picking on me. Like I would go to office for the littlest shit. They would call home for the littlest shit. So like he would say it was like basically a punishment. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't understand it, but I was just like, damn, I am a bad child. You know what I'm saying? So like I was just like, accepting my fate, but I really didn't know what to think. You know what I'm saying? I was just there basically like, and then like my mama had already been through a lot of shit with her husband. He died in a car accident, and from there like it's just like shit just unspiraled for us. You know what I'm saying? And he was like the man. We used to live in North Dallas, South Forest, Nadia, and when I say he was the man, I mean like we on the freeway, people flagging us down. What's up? You know what I'm saying? Like we had like different Cadillacs and shit. We was living it, living the life. You know what I'm saying? So after he died, like everything went to shit, and we ended up having to move with I'm saying my granny for a little bit, and then that's when my mama met the nigga that was molesting me, and then we ended up moving with him. And when we moved with him, it was just like what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like that, but he never touched my sister. My sister, he never touched her. He never did nothing to her, but he just had a liking to me when I was the youngest. So I don't know, like he's just a weird ass nigga.
Yeah, this shit's crazy. I've done a few interviews where it's unfortunately it's been the same situation, and it's just hard for me to grasp. Honestly, it really is, and it's always there. It's yeah, it's just hard for me to understand. I have a daughter myself. Um, have you got any help from counseling? Spoken to anybody about it? And
I didn't been to counseling. I've been going to counseling since I was about 6 years old, just from the shit that happened with my daddy. They said I was mania bipolar. I never took no medication though. My mama felt like as a black person you shouldn't take medication, and they're just diagnosing you with some shit. But I done been a counselor, therapist. You know what I'm saying? I done talked to a lot of people. Um, I mean, I say at first I was just doing shit like posting ads on Facebook, being a content creator, like just doing stuff, you know what I'm saying, that I know that as a grown woman you should not be posting with kids. So like I guess that kind of played a part in it. But like now I'm in school and I'm just like trying to change my life around. That's why I really don't be posting a lot of shit no more. And I deleted all the shit off OnlyFans and shit. So really just trying to get my shit back together because, it's not what you've been through, it's how you handle what you've been through. So I'm gonna look back and I'm gonna eventually have a nonprofit organization to talk to girls who've been through similar shit that I have and try to help them walk a straight path. But right now I'm just focused on getting myself together and finding peace within myself because that's where it starts.
because
Mm.
the effect of that is everlasting, and and looking at it now and then looking at it then, like what's the mindset? How do you feel? How does somebody doing that to you? How does that make you feel?
It makes me really mad. It makes me really mad, and I don't think jail should fit that crime whatsoever. I feel like everybody that do something to a child that does not have no say so should die. They should get the death penalty because you really traumatized a child. They deal with that for the rest of their life. And some people are strong and they can act like it don't bother them and live life, but you got people who get off, go to crack, do drugs, just don't never come back from that shit. You know, I'm blessed to, be where I'm at today. I'm in school, I'm doing what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing. It didn't affect me like it affected some people, but I know some friends that I was in jail with that do meth, do crack, and they all have the same story that I have. It started with somebody touching on them. especially somebody in their family, they grandpa, they daddy. You know what I'm saying? It fucked them up, and I just be like, damn. And you're right. It's like I'm gonna say out of 10 people in the room, it could be 10 girls. I'm gonna say about 7 of them girls have been molested by somebody that they trusted and was in around their family, and that's fucking crazy.
This shit is crazy. Yeah, this shit's real crazy. Uh, well, I just want to say to you, I can admire your strength, and I'm glad you've been able to continue through all of the things that you've been through, continue to strive and excel in life.
Thank
Says
you.
a lot about you and your character.
Thank you.
You're still crazy, but yeah.
I had to be crazy. I've been through a lot of shit. I just learned how to.
But we all crazy. Everybody crazy. I feel you. I feel you. You know, but you don't look like what you've been through. You feel me? So that says a lot for sure. So now let's go back into it. So because obviously that amongst other things led to some of the choices that you made and things of that sort. So you caught your first charge at what, 14, 15?
17.
17.
Mhm.
And that was a
Actually, I was 16, but I turned 17 while I was in jail.
okay, and that was a manufacturing.
No, that was aggravated assault with a deadly weapon.
Okay.
My manufacturing delivery, I had to be about 19 when I caught that.
Okay.
hmm
All right, let's just do this first. How many charges you got on your rap sheet?
I got aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, 2 Mandels, and a robbery. Y'all get on my nerves. Yes.
Check. Security. Okay, so walk me through the aggravated robbery the aggravated assault, right?
The aggravated assault. Okay, so I was 16. I went to a party with my friends and we were in Irving. My friend started fighting one of her other baby daddies, baby mamas. Then I started helping her and they started jumping me. So when they started jumping me, I told my other homegirl, give me your motherfucking keys. She gave me the keys. I got in the car, I revved up the engine, and I said I'm gonna run over everybody who hit me. But when I tried to run them over, everybody was jumping out the way. And so one person had like stood right there, and that's the person I ended up hitting. And I couldn't even get out the parking lot. I had like made a U-turn to pick up my friends. By the time I made a U-turn, the police was already in the parking lot. They said they was next door, like security for the building because it was like a new building and people had been breaking in. So they were already in the parking lot. They said we seen the whole thing. We seen the fight. We seen them jumping you. I was like, well, why the fuck you? They was like, we was calling for backup. So y'all want to come in after I run somebody over?
Mm.
What the fuck? But they took me to jail right there, and they was trying to see if they was gonna charge me as an adult. But she was unconscious when she went to the hospital, and so they kept me in Irving jail overnight. And then when she woke up the next morning, they transferred me to JDC, and they was like, "You better be glad she woke up, because if she didn't wake up, we was gonna charge her as an adult." But she woke up, so they transferred me to JDC. And when I went to JDC, during intake, I found out I was pregnant with my first daughter, and I didn't know I was pregnant. And I was like, "Damn, for real?" She was like, "Yeah, you're pregnant." And I was like, "Fuck." So, I'm like, damn, I'm pregnant. I'm finna go to jail for a long ass time. So I'm thinking I'm finna be in jail for a long time. But, I went to court, and because I was pregnant, they gave me like a program for pregnant people. So I did like 6 months in JDC, and then I had to go do like the rest of like about 4 months. I was supposed to do 6 months, but I got out in 4 because I was gonna be due. So like I got out the month. My daughter was born March 4th. I got out probably like February the 15th, like 2 weeks before I was due. And I had my baby 2 weeks after I got out of jail.
Gotcha. And so the young lady that you hit, what injuries did she have?
She came to court and she talked. She was on crutches. She had a neck brace on. She had like a gas going through her head. She couldn't walk for a long time. She had to go through physical therapy and everything. She was fucked up. She was real fucked up.
So looking back at that situation now, how do you feel? Have you talked to her? Have you reached out to her, apologized, anything?
I haven't talked to her in a long time, but like a little bit after I got out of jail, I did talk to her, and because actually she was with the girls that jumped me, but she wasn't one of the people who actually hit me. Like she was just standing there. All the girls that actually hit me like flew out the way, and she just was standing. So I was like, bruh, I didn't mean to hit you. I was trying to hit the other bitches. You know what I'm saying? But you was just standing there and didn't move. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I couldn't stop. You know what I'm saying? But she was, she was fucked up. But I mean, we don't talk to this day. But I did apologize because I really did. I really did mean to hit the other people, but it was just she was in the way.
So if you would have hit them and did that to them, you wouldn't have said nothing.
No, because they jumped me. They needed to be fucked up. Somebody hit me and I would have healed everything. And see, that's my problem. I'm always the person that's fighting hard, and I'm out. They always got to pull out weapons and shit for me and jump and stuff like. That's why I don't even fight them. Like somebody can run up and hit me right now. I ain't even gonna fight them.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna because I'm tired of fighting.
Yeah.
I've been fighting all my life. I've been whooping shit all my life, and I always get the short end of the stick. Like, and then it don't even be me starting it.
You ever beat up a nigga?
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't never beat up no nigga. Niggas be turning my ass up. And I know why, because I be turning these hoes.
The nigga know he got to come with it.
I'm talking about, nah, these niggas be turning my little hoe ass up. Nah, for real.
Shit, I ain't gonna lie, nigga. We ever got to fight? I'm finna hit you with my best shit off the rip. Pop, 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 pop. Yeah, yeah. No, I'm playing.
Look, I don't fight no more. So if anybody's watching this, I didn't do it in my head. I don't fight. You don't even got to say nothing to me. I promise. Don't worry about me. I ain't trying to fight you. I ain't trying to argue. I'm just trying to live my life.
Gotcha. And so, all right. So you caught that. Then you called
Mandel.
Manufacturing and delivery. Okay. You call it by the first name. So I know you've been in the system. You got a nickname for it.
Mandel.
Mandel.
5 to 99.
Mandel, bring your ass over here, Mandel.
Yeah, you sound like the Mexicans in jail. Not for real. Yeah, that shit. Now, look, that was some old shit. That when I caught that, I wasn't even supposed to catch that really, because it was just some hating assholes in the apartment. You know what I'm saying? Hating on my shine. Called the police and gave them an anonymous tip that said somebody was selling drugs in the motherfucking breezeway. And the fucking police came and they got my ass.
You was hustling with.
I was with my baby daddy. I was hustling. I got caught with PCP and powder, crack. Mm-hmm.
How much?
Oh well, at that time we had just read up, so to them it was a whole bunch. They thought we was Bonnie and Clyde.
Okay, so hold on. So you when you get caught, you in there with your baby daddy?
Man, let me tell you how they got us, man. So I was standing in the front of the door. I wasn't even in the apartment because we had a spot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We had a spot on Bunny View. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't even in the motherfucking door. My baby daddy was in there balling up the motherfucking juice. I was next door getting my eyelashes done by my homegirl, but we was sitting outside the door. We had doors next to each other, you know. We thought we were some motherfucking trap girl or something. You know what I'm saying? So she doing my eyelashes, and so when the police walk up, it kind of like, damn, what the fuck? Because my baby daddy had just went to jail like a couple of weeks before that for the same shit. You know what I'm saying? But I bundled him out, and he was out. So the same police that arrested him when we got pulled over was the same police that was walking through the breezeway. So when I seen him, I kind of like jumped up. You know what I'm saying? Because I was trying to get into the apartment to tell him the police is outside. But while I'm finna go to the door, he walks out the motherfucking door. And the police is coming in the breezeway. And so when they see him, they like, oh, what you doing over here? You know what I'm saying? You ain't supposed to be over here. And he like, I'm over here with my baby mama. And he points to me. Mind you, I'm walking up while he's talking to them. So it's like everything is happening. Boom, boom, boom. So I look up, all the bitches that we into with is like standing like on the little block right here, but looking this way. You know what I'm saying? So they seeing this shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not knowing at the time they called the police, but it's in the police report when I go back and read it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why they came. So they like, oh, well, we know you don't got no warrants. Why don't you go ahead and get out of here? You know what I'm saying? Let's talk to your baby mama. Let us talk to your baby mama. So they let him walk off, and then they talking to me. So like, oh, what you doing over here? And I was like, I'm over here getting my eyelashes put on. And they was like, oh, who else is in here? And they at the door now. And they knock on it. They don't even ask me. They just walk in there, motherfucker. They act like they talk to me, knock on it one time and walk in. So when they go in, they like stand right here on the side. And I'm like, all right. So I stand right there by the side of the door panel or whatever. They go in. We literally just get the door. Like, we ain't had the motherfucker for 48 hours. So it's nothing in there. You know what I'm saying? But they go in, they looking for shit. They end up finding the shit. They're like, oh, we found it. You know what I'm saying? So one of the police, he got to be a rookie. He like, but you just let the nigga go. You know what I'm saying? They're like, oh, we'll take the baby mama. She know what's going on. So they put me in handcuffs and they took me. The police come to the car after he put me in handcuffs. He said, do you want to talk to a narcotics investigator? I said, nah, I want to go to jail so I can get bundled out. He's like, all right, we're going to call CPS on you. Closed the door and went and walked off. And because I didn't talk to a narcotics investigator, they got my motherfucker there. They took me on the charges. I went and then, I took them charges.
Was the lease in your name?
It wasn't in my name.
What name was it in?
It wasn't in nobody's name.
Oh.
There was some ghetto ass apartments.
So why didn't you take it to trial? You
I was trying to take it to trial. I wanted to take it to trial. I did. I tried, but it was just like at the time, the way I recently read the police report, and it really, when I read it, I really was like, they really fucked me, really, because they really fucked. Like if I go back, I literally read the police report just a couple of months ago. After all this time, some just when I was looking at my name, I seen that case, and I just went to read it, and they lied so much in that police report. I had to go see when them cameras came out, because what they said in the police report matched nothing what happened. So I was really gonna sue them, but dash cameras came out like 3 years after that. I mean, the cameras they have on that shit came out like 3 years after that, so they knew what they was doing. They lied the whole. I'm talking about. They said somebody jumped off the back porch when they went in.
and that's how they gave him the probable cause. See, but they can't prove possession though. If
nope,
you weren't caught with it,
was in the apartment. They took me because they knew that was my baby daddy, and they said that the rookie said, "But you just let him go." He said, no, "We'll just take her."
Gotcha.
And they took me.
Oof. Yeah.
I told on him, but I kept solid.
So y'all, how's y'all's relationship now?
He in prison, and he's not my nigga. He's in prison. He went to prison right after that. Felony with a firearm. He should have just took them charges. And let's not mention when I was in the jail, he had a whole nother hoe at his mama's house while I was in jail on his charges. My mom and them had to bum me out. They was waiting on him to bum me out. He never bunded me out. So they ended up bunding me out on Thanksgiving Day, the day before Thanksgiving.
Damn.
They was like, we had the money. We were just trying to see what he was gonna do. We was trying to show you that he wasn't for you. Yeah, I mean, he cool, you know what I'm saying? He still be trying to slide up on me and shit, talking about we gonna get married when he get out of prison and shit. It's nothing.
Yeah. All right.
And he was a woman beater. Let's say that. He was a woman beater.
Okay.
So yeah. God bless him too. God bless all these motherfuckers at this point, huh?
We're gonna have to do like 10, like the 10 follow-ups to this interview. Yo, shit crazy. This is a lifetime movie.
I'm telling you.
I'm not trying to, I'm
People
just
be telling me to write a book. Like my friends and shit, they be like, bitch, you need to write a book. Cause this shit gets way deeper than this. This just the
I know. We just died. Yeah. I know how to swim in the deep end, and I can tell when that motherfucker covered up. And your shit is deep for real. Yeah. So let me ask you this. So that happens. You get out. You are at this time. You already had a daughter, right? And I'm guessing that's his daughter.
No, it wasn't his daughter.
That wasn't.
This is my high school sweetheart's daughter.
Okay, gotcha. And then you catch another aggravated assault with a deadly weapon.
No, I just got one aggravated assault with deadly weapon. That was 17. I caught the two Mandels. They was together. They charged me 2 different drugs. Mandel for the crack, Mandel for the juice.
How much crack and how much?
I'm gonna say it was probably like $100. $100 in cash. It was probably like I'm gonna say at the time he wasn't scoring nothing but a 7 of some hard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We was young. You know what I'm saying? And juice, we probably had like 6 tracks. Cause we really fucked with juice more than we fucked with the crack. That's where the money was at the time. Everybody was smoking juice. So we, they charged us with. Damn, I'm trying to think of. It was like how the charges be like under.
Yeah.
It was like 500 grams over.
Possession of a controlled substance.
Yeah, fucking much. I'm talking about. We probably was spending like $1,000 on dope to sell. It probably make like 4,000 off the juice and the crack together.
Gotcha. Mm-hmm. Gotcha. And so you catch that, boom. Okay. Did you end up having to do time because of either one of those charges?
I actually went on. See, I ended up just doing time. Remember, I told you I had just went to jail in 2021. Yeah. And I just got out of prison. I actually went on around for like 5 years.
Oh, you was on the run?
Because I caught the robbery while I was on probation for the Mandel. I caught a robbery charge.
Okay.
And then it wasn't the robbery that you thinking. I ain't that cutthroat now. I don't fuck with people's shit. I was stealing out some stores. I was stealing out Saks Fit.
Oh, you was a booster?
I was a booster. You know what I'm saying?
You look like a. I ain't gonna lie.
The shit, the name brand shit. I'm in Saks. I'm in North Park. I'm turning everybody else. You know what I mean? I had the Gucci glasses. Whatever you want, I got it.
Yeah, you had the polo, the old. Yeah.
It was easy. That's the easiest thing to get. Shit, but nah, I really didn't even rob nobody. Like the nigga had punched, like he had apprehended me, And while we was walking, he was big. He was a white man. He was like 6'9". And that nigga was like 500 pounds. So he already got me and he like squeezing my arm like he about to break my shit and dragging me. And I'm like, you don't gotta do all that, sir. And he steady yanking me and shit. So he ended up fouling while we having like a tug of war, you know what I'm saying, on my arm. And he ended up falling. That's how big and clumsy he was. He fell on his knees. So I'm like getting away from him. When I'm about to get away from him, he ends up punching me. I don't know why he punched me.
You beat it ass.
I flashed. I just got the kicking his ass. I'm talking about biting, scratching. I'm talking about it was blood all over the floor.
I asked you if you ever beat up a nigga.
That wasn't no nigga. That was a punk. That wasn't no nigga. Nah. Yeah, man. It was. I really didn't mean to beat that man up. That nigga shouldn't have punched me. Like I did not punch you, so why did you put your hand on him?
So is that when you got assault charge with that one?
I got the robbery off of that. They said that was robbery because after he punched me and I beat his ass, he said, "Just go, just go." And I ended up leaving. I ended up getting away. The only reason I got caught was because when I made it back to the car, my baby daddy was not in the driver's seat. He said he got out, seen a man bleeding, and went back to see what happened to me. So by the time he came back to the car, I'm in the car hiding and shit. The police pulling up behind us. If he would have been in the car when I made it to the car, I'd have ran around the whole mile and made it back to the car. He is not in the car. We would have got away. I wouldn't.
You was on camera though. You.
I still would have got away. Paper safe, baby. They wouldn't have found me.
I'm gonna talk to you when we get off camera.
They would have found me.
I got a couple of crimes that I'm trying to commit. You seem like you got it figured out.
No, Terry County robbery. They hidden.
Oh, you was in Terry County with it?
I was in Grapevine. You know that's Terry.
Oh, okay.
Took that. You know what I'm saying? Little robbery. But every time I say robbery, people be like, I ain't never robbed nobody. I ain't even like if you work hard for your shit, I ain't never stole from nobody. I ain't never robbed from nobody. Like them stores, I turn their ass up in day. Fuck them people. No. They got insurance.
No.
So, but I'm not that cutthroat. You know what I'm saying? Because I do have morals, and I do work for hard for the shit that I get. So I don't want to go fuck with people that work for hard for that shit. So they want that type of robbery. But I used to be cold and booster. I'm talking about I was everybody's favorite booster. Everybody's. They want it, I got it. Who got it? Not for real though.
I'm gonna bring you back for another interview and we're gonna talk about some of your craziest boosting stories. But right now I want to kind of get through the whole situation.
That's my partner.
Hey, I see. She got the skill, like she got the booster titties. I understand. That's right. I know booster titties when I see.
She roll that shit up.
I already know. Yeah. I know booster titties when I see them.
I'm talking about make it disappear.
I'm trying to tell you, walk straight out there, bitch. All right, have a good day. Tag under the titty and everything.
You ain't never lied, but oh God, that's her. You read her whole MO. Shit. That's funny. Man, that's funny. That's real funny. That's what she do. Hey, so I ain't want to go get a boob job. Damn. One time a man had chased us out of the store, was like, let me check your bag. He checked her bag and everything. He was like, but I see you on camera with it in your hand. He ain't had no choice to let it go. She could get to the car. Bitch.
Pulled out a whole roll of shit. Size 5'6", 36 in waist, 32, a kid's 8.
Hey, on them boys. You don't need no purse, no bag, no nothing. Straight going in.
Yeah. All right, so you get the robbery charge, and then when you get bonded out, you go on the run.
I go on the run because I know they're gonna violate my probation. Just so happened back then, if you go to jail on the weekend, your probation it won't catch up with you. You know what I'm saying? So just so happened, my mama hurry up and bundled me out before the Monday and shit. By that Monday, I had a motherfucking violation. My probation officer, she had ended up calling me and said, you know, you got a warrant. I said, I do. So you coming in for your reporting? I said, no, can I reschedule? And shit, never talked to her. Yeah. I went on the run for 5 years.
So you was on the run for 5 years.
I was doing good on the run for 5 years. I get caught up.
See, I was going to see.
I was on a run for 5 years. I was doing good. I'm talking about I didn't had encounterments.
You know what? Hold on, let me guess. You got caught up behind a nigga.
You got caught up behind a nigga. Sean, is he lying? I'm talking about damn.
I can boom, 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 boom,
I'm about
boom,
my
boom.
nigga.
I can read your mind, baby.
Hey, got caught up behind a nigga, man.
Okay, so we definitely having a part two to this one. We're gonna tease them, and then we're gonna come back in
Oh
and
yeah, this
deep
part
dive
two
them.
gonna be good too.
Oh yeah,
This
for
is
sure.
story.
You disappeared this time.
I'm talking about.
You did, but never mind. I can't threaten you. All right, so you get caught up behind the nigga.
Man,
Should we talk about it now? Or you want to save it for now?
this is a long story.
All right, we're gonna say that.
It's
Coming for part two. Now let's continue to build a timeline. You get caught up, you go serve your time.
yeah.
All right. How much time did you have to serve?
I served 3 years total.
3 years.
Mm-hmm.
All
I
right.
did a year in the county, about a year and a half in my little TDC, then I got out.
All right, got you. What was prison like?
Straight hot. It was hot as fuck.
Yeah.
I got out about 300 pounds.
You was
About 259. I was big in a bitch. I'm talking about swole. When I go back and look at the pictures, I don't know how I let myself get that fat. Like, I had several fights. And did I lose any? No, I didn't. I was laying bitches out. Went to the hole a couple times because I couldn't stop fighting. You know what I'm saying?
Was you
Get
fucking?
the nigga fucking. I had like 3 girlfriends in that bitch. I was getting ate up left and right. I had got caught with the bitch on my bed sleep. We done fell asleep after we done fucked. They done put us in trouble. We damn near got. I'm talking about I stayed in trouble behind them hoes.
So how you in there fucking?
I was getting my coochie ate. Shit, they was. I was getting some head, getting.
You'll be sitting on their face hitting them with the us.
I like to lay on my back. I need to relax. Like you gotta get between my legs. You know what I'm saying? And
So
nah, for real though.
So
My girlfriend, she in prison again. Free her, shit.
okay, so are you okay? Yes.
I was.
So you're bisexual.
I'm bisexual
All right.
when I'm in jail. Outside of the free, no, I'm not.
So you mess with women only in jail.
Only in jail.
Only out of
I'm
necessity.
gay for the stay.
All right, so we gonna talk about these women's stories. All right, no, I want to know one. Give me one of your wildest sexual encounters, prison sexual encounters.
Okay, so me and this bitch, we wait till everybody go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? We got our homegirls, they also gay too. You know, they like, we're gonna, cause at certain times the guards come in for count, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta know when to be in your bed, when to buy the meal, because you're not in that bed when it's count time after hours, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
So we end up going to the motherfucking showers, you know what I'm saying? The showers is the only place that the cameras are not in. So, you know, that's the time that you go in there. But this time I didn't want no hair, you know what I'm saying? I wanted some sticky, ookie. You know what I'm saying? So we get the bumpy coochies up in the shower, but it's just so hard to do it. So we have to go and get the blanket off the bed and put it on the floor because the shower dirty. You know what I'm saying? We want to lay on just a bird shower. So we ended up getting the blanket out the. We used her blanket effect. Bitch, go get your blanket, huh? Put it on the floor. So we on the floor. I'm talking about we going. I'm talking about she a stud. She never fucked with a nigga or nothing. What she said she ain't, but I'm talking about her
She lying.
was so wet. I'm like, damn.
So y'all scissor.
Scissor like a motherfucker.
That ain't no sticky spit of trait.
Sticky, oogie. We
Oh,
rubbing
sticky. Okay, you talking about you want the juices on
the
the
juice.
Ah, I'm sorry. When you say sticky, I think it's sticky.
No, I don't like no finger rubbing.
No, I just thought y'all might have found a way to make a homemade.
We did that too though. We did. They had made a. Let me tell you what they had made. They had made a dildo out of saran wrap from the trays, and it was like some shit they had put together. I'm talking about. I don't even know what the fuck they were used, but they were selling dildos on that bitch. I'm talking about one girl was making them hoes. She was making them hoes so cold, but when the bitch had did it, it hurt it. So don't do that ever again.
All right, so part two for sure. So you in here, y'all got the blanket on the floor. Y'all in the shower.
I'm getting it.
You getting some sticky, ooey. The stud got some wet coochie.
Wet coochie.
And what happens?
And shit, we got our nuts and shit. We bounced up back, went to bed, went back to sleep. Shit. And that was it.
Okay.
And that was my girlfriend, you know. I took her home. After that, she got out before me, but she was holding me down. She was answering the phone. She was posting on her Facebook, free my girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? I remember one time I was on the phone with my boyfriend and she had got mad and grabbed the phone and had said, "Who's this?" And he's like, "Bitch, who is this?" Like, and then he's like, "Don't you ever put no bitch on the phone." She was mad about that too. She was like, "So you just sitting here talking to niggas?" Yes. No, what? Yeah, she went about 2 days from that shit though.
Yeah, you was you so mad.
See me talking about that too. He's like, I can't believe you let that stuff.
So what's your type? You like studs? That's the type of women you.
Girls, yeah, I like studs.
What type of light skin stud, dark skin stud, tatted up stud,
Tatted, yeah.
paper fade stud,
Dark. No, I like dreads, hair, some type of hair. I was the
with a little bit more feminine or a little bit more masculine type stud?
masculine. I'm enough. I need a bitch or a nigga that's gonna handle me. Like if you're too soft, you're not gonna do it.
All right.
Even niggas, you can't be no. You know what I'm saying? You
All right.
gotta have it. You gotta put your foot down, and maybe that's why I keep finding niggas that I find because
Them niggas put more than feet down.
more than feet. Nah, you gotta have a little fire under you because if I'm gonna run over you. I'm a Virgo and shit. The shit that I've been through, I'm masculine. Shit, I can't have no bullshit ass person.
Yeah. All right. And so you get out, and then you start doing adult content.
Yeah. But actually, I've been doing adult content since before adult content was popular. Let's just say that since I'm say 2012, I've been showing ass and shaking ass and making videos on Facebook. They just now catching on to the way.
Gotcha. So that's the type of content you do. You just shake some ass.
Shake ass. I had OnlyFans and I was fucking, sucking, squirting, whatever on them motherfuckers. Whatever you paid to see, I was putting it on.
Okay.
So yeah, mostly I'm a dancer though. I've been stripping since I was 18, dancing. Oh shit.
Gotcha.
I like to dance.
Gotcha. And so when you doing OnlyFans, you on there, whatever, busting it open, whatever you want to call it.
Busting it open, most definitely. Mm-hmm. Yep, that's me.
Yep, and did looking at it.
Yeah.
This story is wild. I had like a lot to you.
Nah, yeah.
But
it was fun doing content. I ain't gonna lie, but I ain't gonna lie. Doing content, the niggas be mad. You can't do content and have a boyfriend.
Yeah.
You just can't. It just.
So I don't know if you know who Renity Love is.
I don't know none of these people.
Okay, gotcha. But she was an adult content creator as well. She was telling me that a lot of the content that she did would be with her boyfriends. Yeah. She pretty much told them like, hey, it's either do it with you or do it with somebody else.
The content that I did on my own shows was with the niggas that I was fucking with at the time, my boyfriends or my baby daddies. But I'm saying like outside of that, like they be for it at first. Like, oh, you do this, you do that, you strip, you this. Oh, cool. But it's never works after they start tripping. Oh, you want to go do this? Oh, you want to go do video shoot? Like it just don't work.
Gotcha.
You just can't. You try to juggle both, and it's like, but I'm only fucking you. I'm only doing. But then they be tripping, and these niggas looking at these niggas. Da, 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 da. But you knew what I did when you met me. But now you wanna.
No, feelings change. Situations change.
Because then they get to kicking your ass and breaking your phones.
What did you do?
Be me. That they met. From the beginning. I never changed. The fuck? I'm still me. I was the person that you fell in love with. Yeah, you fell in love with me. Yeah. But what I don't get about that is they'll be tripping on you, but then they'll be in another whole inbox that do the same thing as you. So.
Niggas ain't shit.
Niggas ain't shit. My point, exactly.
I'm hearing you. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
So, yeah.
All right. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to cut it right there. And what we're going to do next time we sit down with you, we're going to take a deep dive into everything that we talked about. Part 2 definitely coming up. Okay. So I just want to say, I fuck with you. I ain't gonna lie, I like your energy. You know what I'm saying? Like I said earlier, you don't look like what you've been through. And so that says a lot about who you are as a person. I was not expecting the interview that we just did, just to be completely honest with you. But it was a joy to see that you can still keep a smile on your face. You know what I mean? And I know that shit ain't easy, So I just want to tell you, I appreciate you for sitting down, sharing it with us. And just like any other nigga that's been in your life, you go do an interview with somebody else before we get this part 2 in. Look,
don't now. You my counselor now. I didn't open up to you. So when I be calling you like, I need to talk to you, friend, you just got to listen because I don't really talk to people.
I know how to put the phone on mute and put that motherfucker on mute.
No, I'm just saying.
But before we end this, Ms. Jane, what do you want to say to the people? What you want to leave on?
Stay tuned, because y'all thought it was a show before. It's finna really be a show. I'm finna pop it on you, motherfuckers, for real. Y'all think that I ain't gonna finish school? I'm finishing it. I'm finna start a couple businesses. Got a little music finna drop. Just keep fucking with me. Y'all go see me on the next show. We up.
All right. Ms. Jane, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. That's it.
Yeah, it's Jane, JB Doe. Y'all know Juicy JB. I'm a mogul state of mind. Y'all know what it is. I'll be back. The mogul continues. Period.